It's pineapple day today at Danny's dehydration station, so I kind of started on it and then I thought, geez, I forgot to include you. I'm sorry. So here I picked out this pineapple. It's actually been under my grow light for a little while, so it's definitely good and ripe. I'm going to attempt to grow a pineapple plant, so I twisted off the top as it says in the instructions, and then I pulled off about 4 layers around that, and I'm going to just plunk that into that glass of water there. And it's only going to take 3 or 4 years to grow a pineapple. We have lots of time, don't we? So next thing I'm going to do is get busy slicing on this thing. I'm going to use my old handy dandy knife here. I'm going to cut off the top. Well, maybe I should cut some more of the top off. There we go. And I'm going to cut off the bottom. And then I'm going to slice all the way around and take all this stuff off the top. So I'm just going to go ahead and start doing that. I'm going to pause the video because I don't think you need to see that. You already know how to do this part, I'm sure. So I'll be right back here in a little bit. Okay, so I guess I got into the zone. I took all the peel off the pineapple and I decided to put everything in this pot here. I'm going to add some water and then I'm going to boil it. And one of two things is going to happen. I'm either going to end up with some really nice pineapple juice or pineapple jelly. I'm not sure which direction I'm going to go, or it's going to end up feeding my plants. Take your pick. So let me just push that to the side. And I have the core of the pineapple here. Now, nobody ever wants the core. They always throw this out. So I'm going to do something different. I'm going to slice this into pieces. I'm going to put it on a separate drying rack because the whole purpose of that is to turn it into powder. Why not? All right, so the rest of it, I've been, as you can see, slicing into little thin slices. I'm setting it all up on these nice little drying racks. I'm about to start my second one. So let me just keep going on that, and I'll bring it back up to speed again in just a minute. So far, we have 5 racks of sliced pineapple. I'm just now, I cut up the core, like I said, and I'm just laying that out now. And like I said, I just want to use that for powder. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but again, I'm back to that thing of I don't like to waste anything. So what do I have to lose? The dehydrator is going to be running anyway. And we've got all this beautiful pineapple. There is actually a lot more pineapple, as you can see on the plate. There's some there. But there's another plate over on the kitchen table that hubby is busy nibbling on. And when I'm done this, whatever's left over, I'm actually going to make an apple? I don't think so. Pineapple upside down cake. That's what I'm going to be doing. So that's the plan. So this will be good because we'll have five racks, and you only really need 4. And this last one, like I say, is just a waste prevention thing. So we're going to go throw this on the machine. And again, like I've said before, I have no idea how long it's going to take. I'm sure many manufacturers and instructions say many different things, but that can all depend on many other things like climate, room temperature, that sort of thing. So it's going to be what it's going to be, and that's what it's going to be. So I'm going to go throw that on the machine, and we will be back in many hours to see how that turned out. Catch you then. I was going to run away, and then I realized I didn't tell you what temperature you want this at. So most fruits, vegetables, you're pretty safe at 135. That's what I'm going to run this at. We're going to hit that on switch, and then I'm going to put the lid on. So I will come back later to show you what this looks like. Okay, hang in there. Okay, so about an hour's gone by. I've got a pineapple coconut upside down cake in the oven, and I thought I'd come in here and check these things. And then I noticed these little seeds. You see these things? They're just all over. They're starting to show up. So me and my blue shop towels, if you know anything about me, I have these all over the house. Sorry, I guess you want to see that. I'm actually picking out these seeds. I came out here to rotate the racks, and that's what I found was some seeds. So I'm hoping that it's not too far along that maybe I can't grow these. As I'm talking to you, I'm flipping through my racks, and oh, here we go. Here's one that has some more to show you. Right here. There's a good piece right there. Let's see if I can't pull that off. It's hard to do while I'm actually looking at the screen on my camera instead of just doing what I'm doing. Okay, this one didn't come off so easily, but it's there. It's under my thumbnail here. You can see it. So I'm just kind of sneaking it out. I'm going to wipe it down onto here. That's 6 seeds. And there's more in here. If you look, you can see there's, no, that isn't one, but that there is one. That there is definitely one, no question. You see how it's just popping out on the surface there? So check for that, just for fun. I'm going to see if I can't grow these little things, and that'll be another video altogether. So, oops, I dropped that one. Anyway, just wanted to show you that to remind you to rotate your shells when you're doing this. All right, more later. Okay, just wanted to give you a little update on this. I want to get a little closer to some of these flakes here. You can see the different coloration now, how it's starting to turn brown. The yellow ones, they have further to go. Of course, you can always do the bend test thing. It bends, but it's still going to need a little longer. And yeah, it's coming along. It smells wonderful. I haven't tasted it yet, but we'll get there. So I'm just here rotating the racks. I thought I would give you a little bit of a visual of what to expect if you do this yourself. And it's very colorful. Actually, I had, this goes out to Jen Marie. She's one of the best bakers in town. And she made a beautiful carrot pineapple cake for an anniversary thing that we did. And she made petals out of dehydrated pineapple and flowers, and it was, you could actually eat it. There was edible glitter on it. It was beautiful. Anyway, there's lots of things you could do with it. Oh yeah, some of it's fallen through, but that's where that's at. So we're now doing a rotation. I have to use both hands. Well, maybe I can get away with one. No, we're gonna need both. So, you know, one. Okay, I have bigger meat hooks than I thought. All right, so we're gonna put the lid back on, and we're gonna get this show going. All right, we will come back when it is. It's the next morning. I already pulled one tray off because I actually wanted to show you the difference between one that has been off the rack for about 10 minutes and had a chance to cool off, and one that is just coming off the rack. I'm not going to use the little pieces of pineapple core. That's the core piece. You can see that's still, well, it's bendy because it's warm. But I wanted to use a tray that is just coming off. Now, this one, let's pick one I haven't already bent. You can hear the snap? It's there. That's exactly where I want that, because that tells me now that when it cools off, like this tray is cool, it's definitely snapping. That's perfect. So that I can either powder up, or I can just save it as it is, break it into maybe smaller pieces, throw it into granola, or I can use it for baking, or I don't know, I'll think of something. Probably yogurt, if I know me. I like to mix pineapple, yogurt, and protein powder together, kind of make a pudding out of it, because if you're a smoothie drinker, you probably get tired of drinking it and want to eat. So this is part of why I like to dehydrate things, is I can put it in with my protein powder and whatnot. So that is how we dehydrate pineapple. Now these little squares, this I don't really plan on doing anything but powdering. There isn't much, so I'm obviously going to be adding, but yeah, as that's cooling off, it's getting harder. So that's why you want to take the 10 minutes to take a piece off, let it sit for a few, to really determine how far along it is. And I've just got these racks, and that's it. So enjoy dehydrating pineapple and all the different things you can do with it. Hopefully this has been of use to you. It's first thing in the morning, guys. I've just barely got my first cup of tea down. Anyway, stay tuned with Danny's Dehydration Station. We will be doing some more things. All right, take care, everybody. Bye for now.